What is up, all of you awesome and amazing people on YouTube? The old Coot here, coming at you with another exciting video. Remember, this video is intended for entertainment purposes only. What I'm trying to say is be responsible for your own actions, because I am not responsible for anything you did, are doing, or will do after watching this video. Okay, so in the Cynar video, if you saw that one or a couple of those, I basically compared Cynar to Chinotto, and then if you really wanted to make it more like Chinotto, take Cynar and combine it with Aperol. In this video, and in the videos previous, the Amaro Di Toscana is very much like Cynar, but light, like a lighter version. There's less body, there's less of the cola and herbal notes. This is very cola. It's very cola and herbal. This is pretty much the best comparison to this would be Chinotto, which is that non-alcoholic soda beverage that you find like in Italy and around the world, depending on the distributors and all that. This is very much like Chinotto. It's lighter, right? It's lighter and has less body than the Cynar does. Very cola, very herbal. What I want to do is I want to see if I add Aperol to it, do you get those citrusy notes like Chinotto, like the non-alcoholic beverage does? So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm just going to give it like a quick little pour, something like that. Mix it in. Let's see what it tastes like. I'm kind of curious. The smell, like just smelling it, very Chinotto. Now, but when I taste it though, yeah, I guess it does it's kind of like a lighter version of the Cynar and Aperol, because obviously, like, this is just my nose, my taste buds saying that the Amaro Di Toscana is a little bit lighter than this. So when you combine the Amaro Di Toscana with the Aperol, let me put a little bit more in there. Heck, why not? Let's go ahead and do that. Maybe a little bit more of the San Pellegrino. That was the sodorant. That's what I'm calling it, right? The sodaizer of the beverage to give it that bubbliness with some ice. Let me go ahead and taste this now. Yep, I would say that's pretty much Chinotto. So pretty much the same thing. So it all kind of depends what you want to mix, what you want to substitute. If you're doing this for like bar stuff, right? If you're a bartender or even just like your home bartender and you're having a party coming up and you don't have Cynar, maybe it's too expensive, maybe you don't want the 70, right? You want something lighter. This, I believe, was 30, right? Is that right? So it would be, the equivalent would be like 60, right? It would be like 60 proof. This is 70 proof. So if you want something just a little toned down than the Cynar, and this is all that's available in your local spot, whatever that may be. I'm liking Total Wine right now. I'm not sponsored by them, but they do have better prices, I think, than some of your independent, indie, family-owned and operated, like, local spots. I'm not going to mention any names, because I still go to those. Whenever I can't find the stuff at Total Wine, I still go to those. But this would be like a lighter version, I guess, lighter both in alcohol content and also lighter just in flavors, complexity, body, that kind of thing. But very... like when you combine these two together, right? The Amaro Di Toscana and the Aperol together, you do get the flavors of Chinotto, like an adult version of Chinotto. So cola, herbal, you kind of get that kind of a vibe. I'm like, in terms of like right off the bat, like right in your nose, right in your taste buds, cola would be number one. It's not too sweet as well, which is kind of nice. I think the Aperol, because the Aperol has a higher sugar content and lower alcohol. This one is, what is it by volume? It's trying to find that on the label again. There we go. It's 11%. It's in the green. So 11% by alcohol. There you go. So 11%, right? This would be 30%. You take these together, depending on what ratio you decide to mix them in, and you get an adult version of Chinotto that's a little bit lighter than the Cynar would be. The Cynar, remember, is 70 proof, so 35% by alcohol volume. So this is stronger, has more body, has more depth. If you're with a lighter crowd and you want to just make an adult version of a Chinotto that's a little lighter, to me, honestly, this is a good swap out between the Cynar and the Amaro Di Toscana. So there you go. Why is the Montenegro there? I wanted to show you all, as I did in the first video that I did today or tonight, that if you're looking at tasting some of the Amato or Amati and you want to know what they taste like before buying the bigger bottle, some of them, like this is a good example, some of them do have these little 50 mil or, right, is that 50 mil? I think so. 50 mil, there you go. Some of them do have a 50 mil version available that you can test and try out before you go ahead and buy the big one. You try the baby one and then you get the big one. Anyways, you get the idea. So anyways, with that being said, that was the point of a lot of this video, was just to show you how you can kind of mix and match and swap out, you know, and get those different flavors. So keep that in mind. Anyways, Total Wine, if you're watching this video, call me, talk to me, hook a brother up. I'm definitely willing to collaborate with you about doing some projects in the future and that kind of stuff, because right now you are not sponsoring me, but I wish you would. Anyways, with that being said, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down there below to everyone watching. Check out the description section. I'll put some links to some pretty cool products, and I will catch you all on the next exciting video.